long as you don't do anything, I feel like, all right,
Yeah.
you trying me now. Now I gotta go out my way and be petty as fuck. So I don't want to do that. But for the most part, if I got $1, I give you $1. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that type of person. Like I'll get you something to eat. You know what I'm saying? I remember times where my boys, I didn't have no money. This is like when I was younger. My boys said, "No, we got you." This nigga, we've been knowing each other since high school. I remember he look out, he be like, "Oh, mom's just cooked," like type shit like that. That's why you just stay tight with the people that look out for you. But we gotta do the same thing with each other when it comes to these businesses. Oh, all right, cool. I'll plug you in. You plug me in. Cool.
Exactly.
So that way it's a rotation. That way we too busy. We too quick to run to the corporate shit and be like, nah, we want to go Hollywood on these niggas. Like, fuck,
Nah,
nah, stay with your people.
let's get it out the mud together,
Yeah.
man. Let's get it out the mud together.
Yeah, you so quick to sell out. I'm like, bro, not sell out. I don't want to say sell out because
Nah, speak your truth.
no, it because we get selling out diluted. Like when we say, oh, brother sold out, he ain't. We can't use that anymore. That selling out shit is like done. We gotta say, all right, he going on to what he doing, but just don't forget. And ain't nobody telling you go back to the hood and get back to the hood. We telling you, hey, bro, just don't forget your roots. Don't be acting brand new. I don't care. Just don't go out your way to insult people. That's the biggest thing. Just don't go out your way to say, oh, I don't fuck with them. Da da da. Like you hear stories about superstars saying shit like, I don't do that with them, such and such. I'm like, bro, you ain't even had to go out your way to say that. Like, just support your people and then leave it at that. Like, it's too much cutthroat. I see it a lot. It's way too much cutthroat, and that's and it's like we beating a dead horse with black people. It's like we always trying to go at each other's neck for what? It's so much money out there, bro. Like we all can get the same amount. Like,
Same
yeah,
thing. If you can do it, I can do it. And I feel like if we support him, we can go ahead and pass that down to the next generation, and they can pass it down to them, and you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Because like somebody said, I feel like we doing our, as long as we support and we running our race. You know what I'm saying? We put our leg in the race, and then we gonna leave it to the next generation. They can, leave their leg in the race and pass it down to their kids and stuff like that. So, as long as we doing what we supposed to do, you know,
Yeah,
and we just, pass it to our kids and show them what to do.
that is true. Cause when we like going back to when we continue to pour on one another, like let me show you how to do it. You don't have to depend on my company. I can teach you how to build your company. Then when we come together, we still can do something with both brands on it. Then when we get ready to branch off, you already have yours established, and that is a good way. And then when somebody elevated, and you right, you hit it right on the head. You said we dilute that sell out too quick. A lot of time when we quit to say sell out, mean we don't understand what that person doing. That person that elevated and found a better way of how to go about it, and he's getting ready to get to that point to show you how to do it. Like prime example, when you play chess, the game of chess is a thinking man game. Every move is for the setup and the next move. Going back to like when everybody had their misopinion when Jay-Z did his thing with the NFL and the owners and all that. They were like, why he do this? Why he do that? I said, you don't even understand. That man is making a power move. This move is setting up for a next move. And so let me just be straight up how I said, you sit back and you close your mouth and pay attention. And then I'm always quick to say, just like you said, something else that was key. This how we got our leg in a race. Until you get all the sideline, watch and learn. Then when you get in the game, play the game the way how I gonna build and put somebody else up. And just like what y'all are doing right now, very instrumental. Because when he sent me everything that was going on for tonight's segment, the first thing I said, power. You know what I'm saying? Embracing the black business that is on. And then everything that we talking about here that is key because we quit to destroy it by not respecting it. By always finding something to complain about. And sometimes just show a little respect. Hey, thank you. I appreciate it. I understand what you're doing. Sometimes you got to do that. You don't know who having a bad day, but the thing about it, sticking together mean at all costs.
Yeah.
Everybody don't do that. And you know what I'm saying? We don't do that. We don't stick together at all costs. A lot of times just letting out for me to piss on what you got. But instead of me pissing on you, let me see how it is I can help you out in the way I can. Because I'm very big on like that. What I can't do, I might know somebody that can do it. Because we are all links to a chain that's going to connect before it's over with.
Yeah.
yeah, I totally agree with that. Yeah, that was a good point. That was a great point. That's what I'm saying. Like, you just gotta get out there and make sure, hey, you don't shit on. I understood what Jay Z was doing too. Jay Z's done a great point about Jay Z. Take it back to what you said. A lot of people from the outside looking in see Jay Z might be. It really all depends if you think he might be a snake or whatever the case may be. Jay Z's the smartest businessman ever. He's probably one of the smartest businessmen just in our generation because he's done a lot of stuff. He's helped a lot of people, but doesn't talk about it. Same way with Jordan. A lot of people might think Jordan don't really mess with black people because a few things that leaked out about what Jordan said about rappers or whatever, and they instantly take that and saying, "Oh, you don't fuck with the culture." That's the thing we like to do. We like to say,
And that's the thing, huh? Like you saying, like what I don't like is just because I'm not on Instagram posting what I'm doing don't necessarily mean that I'm not doing anything. And that's the day and age that we in. People feel like because you're not, all in the face, showy. And I feel like a lot of times a lot of shit be fake too. With people
but you
showing fake love and stuff like that. But I feel like you know what I did. I ain't gotta tell everybody what what's going on.
but
So
you gotta understand though, it's two levels though. So you gotta play the game. I learned this. I don't know where I learned this from. I think my time at the company I'm with now. You gotta learn to play the game. So the whole stunting on Instagram, showing the money. For the surface level people, you gotta kind of pander to the lowest common denominator. That's what people do that shit. Now you got cats that's Jay-Z level and Diddy level. They ain't gotta do that shit. They so far ahead. They like same way when
what's the point?
we talk about when I know the conversation that come up when you get talk about old white people with money. They always walk around and just bummy shit. And that's generational wealth, my G. Like, fuck is we saying? Like, they ain't gotta prove nothing to you.
I have nothing to prove to you. I know what I got in my bank account.
Yeah.
Why I gotta buy a big watch to let you know I got money? I know what I got.
Yeah, but again, it's to appease the masses, and the masses is we want to see the flashiness. But again, we got a lot of these. I mean, when we talk about rappers, we talk about athletes. A lot of them didn't come from shit. They came from poor. Like they didn't even. I guarantee you, all of us in the room didn't realize at some point we were living below the poverty line. We had oodles and noodles. He's fucking eating Vienna sausages. Nigga, I know I was eating Vienna sausage. I was like, this shit is poor. Like, bro, this shit you ain't supposed to be putting this shit in your body. This shit lasts for 10, 15 years, bro. You serious? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Food stamps, like, come on, bro. Like that shit, we knew, but again, we persevere as adults. That's how we gotta do.
They do this to please like people buy these big houses and don't nobody care.
Yeah,
People only gonna come over what twice out the year, 3 times out the year.
Soldier Boy challenge.
Huh?
Soldier Boy challenge.
Just buying a big house to please everybody else, and like I said on the last episode, don't nobody give a fuck.
None whatsoever, because the grades are all the same side. But going back